So I'd been thinking about this for a while, so I thought I'd just share some of my thoughts. Often you would see games getting remastered, and they're not actually that old. Stuff like Last of Us, Metro 2033, and Devil May Cry, and of course the upcoming Borderlands remaster as well. I can still play the originals pretty easy, and while the newer versions are better, they're still too fresh in my mind to replay. But then it got me thinking, there are so many older games I would love to see remastered. Some of these I would even be happy with just a straight port. To start with, like for example Capcom, during the 90s they had loads of arcade games and they did not see ports. Although granted many were licensed, so getting licensed to release them would probably be difficult, but there are games like Battle Circuit and Armored Warriors I would love to play. But they also have other games they could put into collection, such as the Street Fighter collection, or even their console games, like for example how many people would love to play a complete Mega Man collection with all the Mega Man games, including the X series and even perhaps some of the arcade games. And then you have a company like Sega. I would love to see a complete Sega Panzer Dragoon compilation. It was one of my favourite series, although I did hear that I think they lost the code for Panzer Dragoon Saga, but I'm sure they can still do something anyway. And there are loads of Sega Saturn games that if the graphics were cleaned up like they did with Knights Into the Dreams, it is a win-win. Killer Instinct was one of my favourite fighting games ever, and when it got an Xbox Live release I was really ecstatic, and they did a pretty good job of it as well. In the end, I see publishers have a little gold motive and not taking advantage of. Modern ports of modern games to me just really strikes us as a cash-in, but if they're really releasing classic games from like 15-20 years ago, that seems like they're taking more care and attention with the public as well.